Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has given us unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure or admire an old one. What will we find today? Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
Why do dog owners have a fence around their yard? It's to give their beloved animal a safe place to play and exercise. I remember a childhood story called Don't Fence Me In, where the little boy's dog kept digging holes and getting out of their fenced-in yard and getting into trouble. At one point, he even got hit by a car. The boy couldn't understand why the dog wanted out of his safe environment and couldn't see that he lovingly kept him behind the fence for his own good. But then his mother reminded him of the rules that he'd been complaining about and breaking. She said that they were only for his safety and well-being, not to impede his freedom. How true. Moses said the same thing to the Israelites as they prepared to enter the Promised Land. In Deuteronomy 10:12 and 13, he says, "And now, Israel, what does the Lord your God require of you, but to fear the Lord your God, walk in all of his ways, and to love him, to serve the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul, and to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command you today for your good." The closer we keep to God, the better off we are. But he gave the law in the Old Testament for a reason. Now let's think about the main ones, the 10 Commandments. We should have no other gods because there's only one true God. Worshipping anything else would be like worshiping the devil. Making no idols makes sense because they aren't real. Using God's name properly and respectfully makes sense because He's God. Keeping the Sabbath wasn't meant to be a list of do's and don'ts that were more work to keep than doing regular work. It's supposed to be a much-needed day of rest. Honoring our parents gives us practice for when we're on our own and need to honor and obey God. A rule of not murdering keeps our society from being a chaotic free-for-all. Keeping our commitment in our marriage gives us a safe place that mirrors God's love for us. A rule against stealing makes sense, as does lying, and not coveting keeps us satisfied with what God has given us. Other laws protected the Israelites from things that society wouldn't figure out that was bad for us for millennia, like eating meat that's fully cooked with no blood in it, or all the cleanliness laws. And the one about not intermarrying with other nations wasn't race-related at all. It was so the idol-worshipping spouse wouldn't draw the Israelite away from God. God gives us a fence for our own good. As God told Joshua, this book of the law, for him the Torah, for us the whole Bible, shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate in it day and night, that you may observe to do according to all that is written in it. For then you will make your way prosperous, and then you will have good success.
You can contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. We'd love to hear the treasures God has given you through His Word. You can listen to other episodes on our website, which you can find in the description below. Thank you for listening, and remember, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.